welcome back then to a key camp, wild camp, solo, on a summit, in the wind, in a Cloud Peak 2. Woo! And as you can tell from the beginning clips, it's already very windy and the tent is being tested, not to its limit, but to some degree. And have a look at these for some guy lines. Look at these, terrible things. I bought this tent off Matt Ventures and he's put shoelaces as guy lines. Whoa! So this will be an interesting night, I'll tell you that. She's looking dodgy. Right, let's get in the tent and let's talk about tonight. So yeah, I thought I'd come in the tent, a little bit calmer fashion, and let's talk about it. So I bought this tent off Matt Ventures, who's been on this channel before. I've used it once already, and I forgot he's used shoelaces as guy lines. So tonight is going to be very interesting. However, I will be changing the guy lines when I get home because these are pathetic. They're so long, you can't even adjust them. They're just crap. So Matt, you owe me money, my friend. But let's do a welcome to my crib and show you what I've got on a Friday evening after work up on a summit in North Wales on my own with the horses. What a beautiful place to be alive, what a beautiful place to come camping, what a beautiful place just to unwind, period. So let's have a look what we've got in the old bag. So same as the last couple of camps, I've got the free FUL Quidian Pro lightweight 55 litre bag. Absolutely brilliant piece of kit, game changer going up the mountains. It's so lightweight, it's fantastic. Then for the cooking equipment, I have my fire maple cooking set with a miniature gas inside and just a foldable cup, and I'll be cooking with the Vango stove. Dead tiny, 2 lighters, can't go wrong. And I've got an Adventure Foods pasta bolognese for tea. Obviously, to keep myself entertained, I've got my phone and the GoPro. Both are on low battery because I've been in work all day, and then I've decided, you know what, I'm going to go camping. I wasn't planning on coming, so I've got my bag full of electricals, including the power bank, light, pump, the wind thing, what's it called, that you measure wind and speed, I don't know, that kind of crap. First aid kit. And then sleeping equipment, I've got the old trusty Nemo pad, a pillowcase filled with a down coat, and my very thin Mountain Warehouse blanket because it's summer. And then as you can see, probably for the first time, I've got my new Paramo coat on, but this is not like the Paramo that I usually wear, my yellow and blue one, which is a windbreaker. This is a waterproof style coat. I don't know, it's just a bit better, I suppose. It's got a nice big pouch here, side pockets, very comfy inside, very warm, but it's also waterproof, and Mountain Rescue use this, so it's got to be good. And then last but not least, before I turn you around so you can look at this view, I've got 2 beers tonight, a Toucan Tropic, a DDH IPA, what's that again, double something, I don't know, Toucan Tropic, 6.7%, and then I've got a Judicious Juicy Pale, I think this is like a fruity one, 4.8%, so that'll be good. And then obviously I've just got my 1.5 litres of water, and that is absolutely everything in my bag other than my spork. Do you want me to show you my spork? Go on then. This tent is absolutely massive in it. Just look at the size of the space inside. Unbelievable amounts of room. It is a fantastic tent, I've got to say. Cloud Peak 2. I just need to sort these guy lines out because Matt's a divvy. But as I was saying, I wasn't even planning on coming to work, coming camping, and then I finished work and I thought, you know what, I fancy it. I absolutely fancy it. So I went home, packed up my stuff dead quick. That's why it's all so basic. And then headed off down the A55. The A55 was a little bit busy as well, but because I was in such a good mood to go camping, I thought I'll just sit and listen to tunes, don't mind it at all. Went past obviously the traffic and then boom into the tunnel. Once you hit the tunnels, it's bang straight down the A55 all the way to Gwynedd, and now I'm in the Carnarvon range on the summit of a mountain with the sea over there and the mountains that way. Fantastic. And also I'm going to put a clip here now around the Carnarvon range. If you've watched my videos and you've been here since day dot, there's horses, loads of wild horses, and they were here on the summit as I got here, and they're just pottering around. I think I videoed about 5 of them, but now there's about 9. There's like a whole family. I don't know if you call them family, but got little horses as well. Is it foal? Absolutely beautiful seeing horses out in the wild. And you know I love my mountain doggies. I've seen mountain doggies all the way up, but when you see a horse, it's just that little bit extra special. We're only supposed to be hitting 22, and that's not till later. That just hit 31 mile an hour with the cloud peak with shoelaces as guy lines. Now that is what you call wild camping, I'm afraid. That has got me a little bit squeaky bum time for tonight though. Oh, just spat at you, sorry. Yeah, it was meant to be 19 mile an hour up until 11 PM tonight, and then it went up to 22 and then 25 in the morning. But that just hit 31 and it's 25 past 7. So, God, the light is making me dead pale here. We'll have to see if this tent survives on shoelaces. Those bad boys, look at the state of it. Right, I know what I'm doing usually, right? But you can't do anything with them. They're pathetic. But it's an adventure. You know, I'm only 550 odd meters up, so I know this mountain very well. So if anything was to happen, I could easily get down, but that's not going to happen. We're here for the night. Right, I've just tried setting up the vestibule to cook in here, but the wind is just pushing everything towards me. So, the beauty of this tent is there's a secondary vestibule on the other side, hopefully, because the wind's coming this way, this one won't be affected. Let's turn around, get in the other vestibule, and cook up this pasta bolognese. This wind is really kicking off. I think we're going to be in for a long night. Bloody hell! So much room. It's so big. Like, look at that. Mental. So I'm just waiting for my pasta bolognese and I'm checking the Chelsea score because we're playing Bayer Leverkusen at the moment. We're 1-0 up. New signing Esteval has scored at the Stamford Bridge, so that's great news ahead of obviously us playing Crystal Palace next weekend. So, whoa mate, what was that? Someone just grabbed me hat. Mate, I was literally just recording just to say apologies. I've just gone through the footage. Whoa, mate. And the stabilisation was turned off. So when I'm moving around, that's why it's a bit shaky. So I've sorted it from now on. Apologies that you've had to watch that. But luckily, a lot of the clips were on the tripod when it was still. So, yeah, all sorted. This tent's getting absolutely blasted by the wind. You know what? I've just been lying here on my Nemo mat, trying to get a little bit warmer because it's just dropped slightly in temperature. And I would put money... I would probably bet that something will go wrong with this tent tonight. It keeps pushing in here on my head, bending. I mean, the poles are withstanding the winds, but it's only 20 to 9. It's just going to get worse. So we'll see how this tent holds up, shall we? But look at this for a view. Constant wind push against my head, look. Oh, it's gonna be so long, but I'm loving it. Bloody hell, I've not done this in a long time on a solo camp because obviously it's been summer, but I've got the light on and I'm going to go and whack the head torch on and go outside because it's dark and it's only 10 past 10. Wind's still kicking off, so let's go and have a look what it looks like outside, shall we? Bloody hell, full moon, see me? Full moon, very cold, very, oh, the wind's getting my breath, very cold. I can see eyes in the distance, sheep. Oh, I'm gonna have a quick wee and I'm getting in because it's bloody freezing and it's pitch black out here. All right, I'll see you inside. Oh my god, it's absolutely freezing out there. Really cold now. Glad to be back in. And if you've ever, whoever you guys that go camping, weeing in the wind, there's never a good outcome. Never a good outcome. I can see loads of eyes looking at me with the head torch, but I've been camping that much on my own now that things like that don't bother me. That would be my advice if you ever go solo camping and you've never done it before and you want to try it. When you go outside, it will be freaky, but you just got to remember they're just the animals. It just looks freaky, but they're just there. They're doing their own thing, living their life. They're not hurting you, so don't worry about them. And the more times you go out in night by yourself, it just becomes a norm. You know, you don't think about things. The worst thing to happen to you is if people would come up here. So on that note, I'm going to put this camera down now and I'll see you back in the morning.
Oh guys, I'm predicting no sleep tonight. 11:45 and the tent is just going mental. Banging me from all sides, just flapping around. There's wind in the tent somehow. It's just chaos. It's so loud. I've got a feeling I'm going to be watching the film and just waiting until like 4 or 5. We'll try. I'll let you know in the morning how it goes, but so far not good. But it's my own fault for putting myself on a summit. Good morning all. It's 5:05 in the morning. That's probably, can't even speak, probably the worst night I've had in a tent in terms of sleeping. It's calmed down a bit now because the sun's starting to come up, but wow, what a night. Just absolute chaos, noise, all 4 sides coming in, tent folding in. I'm going to pack up and I'm going to start heading down so I can drive home and have a kip. Oh, hang on. Bloody turned the light off now, haven't I? What I will say though, sorry, I've just took the light from there down because I'm packing away, is I have now got huge faith in the Cloud Peak 2 because it's withstood. I've recorded 33 mile-an-hour winds, but I'm going to say it went up to 38 at least. Maybe 40, and it's fine. Didn't really need any maintenance, just the doors came up a little bit last night about 3 AM. But yeah, imagine it with guy lines, not shoelaces. That has just taken me not long, because look at the time now, it's 5:12. I woke up at 5:05 and started speaking to you. Bags packed. That's the tent bag. Still kicking off, mind. A lot of mountain doggies there. Beautiful morning. Just when you're in a tent, it's a nightmare. Outside, it's gorgeous. Glad I'm off that cliff face. Wow, the wind. There's just little breezes now because I'm on the other side. I'm off there and now I'm on, like, I don't know what to say, but I'm traversing basically the cliff side, so the winds, I'm not getting full pelted by the wind. But yeah, lovely morning. Just cold, obviously very tired because I've barely slept, because I can't express how bad that night was. Like, all 4 sides just coming in, flap, 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 chaos, noise. Oh my god. But what I will say is, what a bloody adventure that's been. Surviving on the top of a summit in a tent, just me, myself and I, waiting it out till morning. Bosh, off we go. What I will say though, if you're new to camping, please don't just go and pick up like a Cloud Peak or a similar tent and go on the summit if it's your first ever time. I've been camping for a long time now, so I've built up experience and, more importantly, confidence in knowing when and when not to camp. So please don't watch this video if you're new to camping and just think, righty, that looks easy. Go with friends, get some experience first, and yeah, just don't risk it. There's no point. I mean, that was a small summit. It was less than 600 meters, but I think it's like 550, 570. But still, summits are exposed. You know, Cloud Peak 2 is a good budget tent. You know, it's up there in the market with probably the Van Goghs and the OEXs in like terms of the Foxes. But yeah, what a cam, man. I'm buzzing now, God, that wind. So I'm going to leave you with the mountain doggies and I'm going to say goodbye, but I'm also going to say thank you for watching. If you've got this far, please consider giving us a big thumbs up. It really does help with the algorithm, and comment anything down below that you wish. I get back to every single comment. I quite like doing the comments there. It's nice to engage with people. If you want to engage with me anymore and watch my stories when I'm camping, I'll put my Instagram handle here and I'll also put it in the description down below. Go and follow me. You get to see everything in real time, updates, gear purchases, gear sells, because I sell things as well. So yeah, whack me a follow, whack me a big thumbs up, and if you're new here, maybe consider subscribing. It's free and I'd love you for doing it. And I'm back out next week with Cal. No drinking this time. That was a one-off last week, but yeah, we're back out real camping. So I'll see you then. Enjoy your weekend, everyone.